guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming back. To all my returning subscribers, what's up? To all the new subscribers, hey guys, a very warm welcome. This is The Outsider. My name is Nobukhosi, and thank you so much for joining us on this journey. I really hope that you will enjoy it, and I do promise to really try and make it worth your while. And if maybe you are here because you're just curious, or you were maybe trying to search something but you landed up here by The Outsider, please do stick by. I think this is a channel that you might actually enjoy. So if you are curious and you just landed on this channel, you just want to find out what it's about, please do subscribe, like and comment, and let me know what you think. All right. So the purpose of this video is to obviously follow up, as I had promised, in my Get to Know Me tag. If you aren't aware, part 1 as well as part 2 of my Get to Know Me tag are up. In fact, they have been up for some time now. So I would highly suggest that if you haven't watched part 1 as well as part 2 of my Get to Know Me tag, that you first start there. I will put the link up here. So maybe you can start over there, get to watch that vlog, and then come back, and then you can find out what it was all about, how it is that we got there, how much the cost is, like I had promised you guys from the beginning. So let's go. Okay, so guys, in true outsider style, I had my Get to Know Me tag about throughout the last 2 weeks, basically. It wasn't a hiking trail, considering the fact that hiking was one of the only few activities that were allowed within level 3 lockdown, but that is a thing of the past. But nonetheless, it was one of the few activities that were permitted, and by being out there, by seeing how many people were actually partaking in this activity, I could definitely tell that, you know, as humans, we definitely are social beings. As humans, I think cabin fever had kicked in for a lot of people. I think people who had never maybe even walked up the road got in their cars, found a trail, started hiking, and I'm hoping that you guys obviously thoroughly did enjoy it as well. Okay, so before I actually get into obviously explaining where part 1, which trail we went to in part 1, which trail we went to in part 2, I just do want to emphasize and just say thank you so much for your guys' interest. I think the minute I did post the vlog trailers as well as some of the pictures on my Outsider Instagram page, I received a lot of DMs about the places that we went to, where they were, how much it cost, which area it was, and a lot of other questions that you guys put through to me. All right, I do want to apologize profusely for not communicating with you guys that I planned on obviously responding on this video. I did receive your questions. I do welcome your questions. The reason I did not respond is because I knew I had a follow-up video, and I really want to get us into the rhythm of when Nobu posts a vlog this week, in the next coming days, she's 9 times out of 10 going to post a follow-up vlog where all my questions can be answered. And I may not know all your questions, so that is why I'm saying do continue to send me the messages, so that I also then do come back and I obviously then respond accordingly and have your questions answered as well. Okay, so like I had said earlier, we obviously went on a hike for my Get to Know Me tag. We had planned on going to 3 or rather 4 different trails, but that did not happen. We ended up going to 2, and throughout the video I will explain why that is. Just hiking in general though, guys, if you are planning on heading out for a day of hiking, I would really highly recommend it. It is a delightful way to like explore nature, to spend time with your friends and family, be it that you're going as far as the mountains or whether you guys are looking for a trail that is close by. I really would highly recommend it. Okay, hiking is not just an activity that allows us to get out our houses as we've seen this lockdown, but it actually is also very good for our health, you know, our mental well-being in general. I mean, it decreases stress, decreases the chances of heart disease, cholesterol, as well as it lowers fat. So if you are obviously hiking for, you know, exercise purposes, it also is more beneficial for you right there. And the great thing about hikes, and what also made it such a perfect first activity, is that it's so affordable. You know, it really is affordable. I will obviously just go through the price range with you guys. So let's get into it. Part 1 of my Get to Know Me vlog. Where did we go? Okay, so part 1 of my Get to Know Me vlog was set to be split out between 2 hiking trails, which is your Henops zebra trail, zebra. So like I'm saying, part 1 of my Get to Know Me tag was in the Henops, or rather was supposed to be in the Henops zebra trail. So did we go to the Henops trail? The answer is no. All right, so let me explain to you guys why we never made it to the zebra trail. So the reason for the channel itself is to make sure that people are aware of activities, and not only the cost of activities, but the logistics, accessibility, etc. Then I sat with myself and I said, okay, so if this is the intention of the channel, then I do want to cater for everyone. And by everyone, I mean that as humans, as people, as working people, maybe the people who are not working, we do not have free time on the same day. Right? So with the Henops zebra trail, I intended purposefully to go on a weekday. The reason being that there are people who work on shifts, there are people who cannot go hiking on Saturdays, or they do not have their weekend Saturdays or Sundays available to them, but have all the free time during the week. So great idea, right? We're going to Henops. It's a Monday or Thursday? One of the days. I think it was a Thursday. Yeah, I think it was a Monday. It was a Monday. So we go to Henops, obviously. And when we get there, unfortunately, it was closed. This was on a Monday, a weekday. All right. So already I'm like, okay, so when it comes to this activity, is it really okay? Does it really cater for everyone? I'm already like seeing red flags because it's closed. But when we speak to the caretaker, he explains it to us why it is that it is closed. So it was a weekday, number 1. It was a Monday, number 2. And also it was in the afternoon. I think we got to Henops at 2 p.m. The caretaker obviously came to us, you know, very friendly guy, which is the first thing I look for when I go for an activity is great service. So very friendly guy. Actually approaches us to come say, hey guys, I see you guys just came in, but it's closed. You know, we just closed it now at 1 p.m. So Henops during the week closes at 1 p.m. And how the caretaker explains it to us is that they do this so because there aren't as many people coming in during the week. Therefore, it doesn't make sense that they stay open all the way until 5 p.m. Or 4 p.m. later in the evening. So the one thing the guy did say is that if you guys do want to come during the week, it is open, but we will close at 1. And then when I asked what time it opens during the week, then they said 8 o'clock. However, the guy said, if you want to come earlier, just speak to me. I will be able to then open it up for you guys, and then you guys can go on the trail. So that is Henops. That is the first hiking trail that we intended on going to. So we got there, it was a weekday. So one thing that we now aware of is that Henops does open during the week. However, it closes at 1 p.m. All right. And another reason that I just wanted to just add there, the reason why we went during the week also is that I think we got a bit of anxiety because a lot of people were going to Henops hiking trail. I don't know if it was trending. I don't know if it was the most accessible. I'd hate to think it's the most accessible because I know people who came from far to go to Henops. So I don't think it's accessibility, but I think the minute someone says Henops, I mean, everyone thinks hiking trail, they think Henops. However, guys, there are so many hiking trails to go to. Google is our friend. Google is our friend. ask somebody else. I mean, the Botanical Gardens has a beautiful hiking trail there as well that I think a lot of people are not aware of. You guys could have maybe tried that as. So that was the first trail that we intended on going to. We did not go to because it was closed, right? Great stuff. Then we moved over to Goetloof Game Reserve. Oh, guys, Goetloof Game Reserve is just absolutely beautiful. I've been there 3 times. I've been to Goetloof Game Reserve hiking trail 3 times. All right. The first time that I went there, so here's the thing is that with Goetloof, they have 3 trails. They've got the white trail, they've got the yellow trail, as well as the red trail. All right. I think the yellow trail is the longest one. Yeah. So the first time that I went there, I went with my partner. So I was like, no, listen, you just want to be cute, but I want to do like outdoor activity, you know, when I get the nice breeze in the morning, you know. So we went there the first time around. We went on the white trail. If you are trying to get fit, if you are hiking to explore the entire reserve, I do not recommend it, right? If you go to Goetloof and you go to the white trail, I highly recommend that maybe you go there and take your kids. You know, it's a short trail. I think it's about 2 kilometers. By the time you come back, you just like, is this it? Type of thing. So definitely for kids, if you want to take your kids outside, if you want them to explore the outdoors, I definitely then highly recommend that you take the white trail on Goetloof, right? What's great about the white trails, that as short as it is though, it's so beautiful, guys. You get to see the horses, the wild horses. So it's either beautiful or scary. You get to decide. When we did go, there was this huge horse that stopped, or rather was standing right in the middle of the trail. So it did make it a bit hard for us because we were like, do we turn back? Do we wait? Do we go around them? You know, they are in the wild, and animals are animals at the end of the day, guys. You cannot control what they're going to do. So that is a risk that you take within yourself, okay? And then we went back again then for part 1 of the trail. That is when I went back with my sisters, and then we went on the red trail. Okay, reason we went back on the red trail was because number 1, it was a weekday. Guys, I was really determined to find a place that opens during the week, because some people take days off work and they've got weekdays, and that is the only time they can go. Like, I really wanted to cater for everyone. Weekends, we can all go weekends, but weekdays, we really needed a place that caters for people weekdays. Fine. So we went during the week. Can't remember which day during the week, but it was opened. Same opening times, same open time, same closing time. So that was fantastic, right? The only thing that I must say is that should you then go on a trail during the week, I highly recommend, and I hate to say this, especially in the climate that we are in, especially being a woman in South Africa, that it really bothers me saying this, but rather go with a group of people, with men there. All right. Reason being is that it's really quiet. You know, as much as there are security in the gates, in the opening gates, as well as below, you know, conducting the traffic, analyzing the traffic, I still recommend that you go with a male. It's just or male figure that you trust, obviously a family member, a friend. Rather go in a group of people, should I say, a group of people, which is the standard procedure for any trail, unless it's really packed and busy like a Saturday, like a Sunday. All right, so that is the first thing. In terms of pricing, guys, Goetloof, it costs 47 Rand per adult, 30 Rand per child, and then it's about 15 Rand, yes, 15 Rand for your preschoolers. Like I said, the white and red trail are very ideal for your children. And then if you are interested in the 4x4 trail, that is 127 Rand. Guys, to all my fellow YouTubers, does this thing of you recording and then no sound comes out happen all the time? I swear this is like the second time I'm recording this because literally there was no sound in the video. I do apologize though, but you won't see that part. The great thing about editing. But what I wanted to get into, guys, was part 2 of my vlog. That was in Cradle Moon Game Reserve. Oh, what a beautiful place. Beautiful views, a lot of activities. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great choice. I actually stumbled across it on social media and I was like, hey, where's this? And I found out where it was. So with Cradle Moon, like I said, it is an amazing place for hiking. I thoroughly enjoyed the trail. They have a pink trail, which is about 5 kilometers. They've got a green trail, which is about 10 kilometers, as well as a red trail, which is about 18 kilometers, and that is the one that I would recommend for you guys, especially if you want to obviously explore the perimeters of the game reserve, if you want to see all the animals that they do have on the reserve. They've got quite a variety. They've got wildebeest, they've got zebras, they've got giraffes. Guys, it's an amazing trail. What I thoroughly enjoyed about Cradle Moon and why it made it okay that we only go there for my part 2 of the vlog is that they have so many activities available. Like variety, guys. Obviously we went on a Saturday. Shoo! It was packed. It was packed, guys, on a Saturday, and I would presume that on weekends it remains that packed. And so if you are obviously still wanting to stay away from humans because it is a pandemic, I wouldn't really recommend that you go on a Saturday or a Sunday. It really was packed. But what also contributed to that is that because Cradle Moon offers so much variety when it comes to activities, not everyone was there for a hike. So there are people who are there for hiking, there are people who are there for cycling, for running tracks, for game drives, just a vast amount of activities. I think even fly fishing. Fly fishing. Is it called fly fishing? I think so. Fly fishing. So, Cradle Moon. Like I said, guys, it is an amazing trail. We thoroughly enjoyed it. What's great about it is that because there are so many people, what I enjoyed about the fact that there were people is that you definitely don't have to worry about getting lost. Although, again, it is advisable that you take the number down. You also get an idea of the map as to where it is that you're actually moving towards. In terms of the amount, we paid 50 Rand per person for the hike. That 50 Rand was inclusive of the 30 Rand conservation fee, which is then applicable to everyone who enters the reserve, which was really awesome then, because if you're paying the conservation fee, which is 30 Rand, it's about 20 Rand then to hike, which, like I said, affordable, which is really awesome. There is a great water feature, and I think that's the main attraction for a lot of people who want to go to Cradle Moon. I think a lot of people stop there, which becomes the bit of a problem. You find that after the water feature, people think the hike is done, and in fact you have to still continue to hike, especially if you want to see all the other animals. Like I said, amazing animals there. They've got wildebeest, they've got zebras, they've got giraffes, they've got great water features all the way around in the reserve, not just there by the waterfall as well. What was great about Cradle Moon, like I said, because there is so much variety, if you really are avoiding being in contact with a lot of human beings, you can opt for another activity. We went canoeing, and what was interesting is that I asked on the Outsider Instagram page. Yes, guys, I created an Outsider Instagram page. Please do follow it. It is outsider_Nobu on Instagram, just so that we do not dilute what the outsider actually intends on doing. So I had posed a question there to ask how much you think canoeing cost, and it was quite interesting to find that someone said it was 200 Rand per person, which is reasonable. However, it was even better because we had obviously paid for the hike. I'm just going to consider that fee separate. And then for the canoeing, we literally paid 100 Rand per boat. So if you buy yourself and you want to take your own boat, that is 100 Rand. But also remember, you can then share a boat between 2 people. They do have 2-seater boats, and that will also still cost you guys 100 Rand. So between 2 people, that's 50 rand. And if you're not really comfortable with being in the water by yourself, if maybe but you still want maybe a water activity and you still want to relax, they do have a bigger boat which is available for everyone. That boat will cost 190 per person. Okay, it's not per person, but to hire the boat it's 190. They do require a minimum of 4 people, and they will charge 30 rand for every other person after the 190 has been paid for the first. So that is a great activity as well. And if you're not trying to be anywhere near the water, they have a wonderful restaurant there as well, where you guys can unwind, have something to eat, have something to drink. So if you're looking for an all-round day filled with activities, rounded off with sealing it nicely with maybe a nice meal, Cradle Moon is your girl. However, the one thing that I did not like about Cradle Moon was the fact that they only had one person attending to the payments. So basically one cashier teller, one person dealing with the payments basically. What that does, and what I do not enjoy, the fact that it is a pandemic as well, is that now the line is long. And also when there aren't any markings as to where people must stand, people must just decide for themselves how far is far enough to stand away from people. So in terms of the safety part, I didn't like that part. It also would have improved their service if they had an extra person lending a hand there as well. Yeah, that was the part that was just like, could be better. Like I said, I'm very high on service, especially when it comes to the activities, etc. Yeah guys, so that was Cradle Moon. Highly recommend. Like I said, we went on a Saturday. If you really are maybe trying to avoid human beings, trying to take cute pictures in the right places, do maybe try a weekday. I know a lot of people who have gone on a weekday and they've thoroughly enjoyed it just as much, and they had enough time as well to look at the animals, enjoy the trail, enjoy the views without other human beings in sight. So that was part 2 of my vlog, guys. I really hope that this video has assisted you guys in just getting a bit of a background on the trails that we did go to. Remember, there are plenty of trails which are available. I will actually put a few trails in my description box which are highly recommended. And then yeah, I hope this is useful. I hope you guys put it to use, and I hope to see you guys the next time for the next vlog. Do remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, my social pages are also up. You guys can follow me there just to get a little bit of a heads up, just to also see other interesting places that might not even make it to the YouTube channel. So do follow me there, guys. Remember to like, remember to tell your friends to like, remember to subscribe, remember to get family members to subscribe. It's about to be an amazing journey. Till next time, guys, catch me outside or inside, whichever. Bye, guys.